Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful weekend. Today is Monday, December 11th, 2023. It's a day B for instrumentals. It's a day 6. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I am so happy that you guys are here in school. The fact that you've shown up made my day. I don't know what kind of weekend you had. You know, it was rainy yesterday, and I know myself. I don't know about you, but rainy and cloudy days sometimes kind of put a damper on my own mood, right? I don't feel, compared to sunny days where I feel great. I've got to work a little harder on cloudy and rainy days, and I've come to realize that about myself. I don't know about you. You might be completely different, but for me, I've got to work a little bit harder. And, today's on the colder end, maybe not as rainy as yesterday, but guess what? It's still one of those days I've got to work harder for. And that doesn't make me less positive. That doesn't make me more negative. It just makes me realize I've just got to recognize those blessings. And one of the things I like to do to recognize the blessings around me that make me feel happy is just taking that breath in and out. I can use any breathing technique, but sometimes I just pause. I stop. I put a big stop sign in my brain and I just pause. And just think about the good things, the blessings that are happening. Whether you are having a great day, or maybe in your worst days, there are moments where you can actually realize that there are good things happening. That breath I literally just took a few seconds ago that kept me alive, that in itself is a blessing. So I want you to think about that, okay? Today, whether you are geared up and you already know you're going to have an amazing day, or maybe you're struggling, getting out of bed, getting on the bus, coming to school. Maybe you're trudging a little bit. Maybe breakfast wasn't as good as you wanted. But guess what? Now you have a moment. Just breathe. Pause. Put a stop sign in your brain. Pause. And just notice everything. Everything from what you hear, to what you feel, to what you smell, to what you taste, to what you see. Everything. All right, we've got 3 expectations here at the school. You know what they are. Be respectful, be responsible, and show that you're ready. And speaking of being that respectful, responsible, and ready thing, I want to focus on ready today because we are ready to gear up for something that really haven't talked about that much because I wasn't sure if this was going to happen. So if you are in 5th and 6th grade, and especially if you're a chorus student, I really want you to pay attention. We are going to have a musical once again. Let me just take a look at my notes here because with this musical, we have a quick turnaround. Okay, so now remember, for the musical, you do have to be already in chorus. Okay, and this is for our 5th and 6th graders. What I want you guys to do is think about whether you want to participate, but we will be sending a permission slip. If not by today, definitely by tomorrow, Tuesday. And you got to have the permission slip back to us by Friday. The reason for that is because the tryouts, the auditions, are next Monday and Tuesday. Now, I think some of you guys are wondering what musical it is. And you might remember, if you were here last year, that we played Pirates. And our 6th graders last year, and they're in 7th grade now, and our 5th graders last year, who are now in 6th grade, did a tremendous job. I mean, I couldn't have been prouder of a group of kids. You guys worked hard, memorized your lines, you guys got your choreography and danced down, you projected your voice. It was showtime. And even at the after party for you guys, for those of you guys that stayed, I could tell it was just an amazing experience. You guys just became closer. You guys bonded closer. And I know that deep down inside, many of you guys have asked, are we having a musical this year? And the answer is yes. A couple people you can thank. You can thank Mrs. McLean because she has stepped up as a parent and as a director. And then we also are bringing back Mrs. Harmon Argolski. She was one of our directors last year. Her child is over at the middle school, but she is so excited. She loves John Beck, and she's going to come back and also help direct this musical. What musical is it? Well, that musical is Willy Wonka's Kids. Now, if you don't know what that story is all about, you kind of have to know a little bit about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. If you don't know that, get somebody to read the book for you. If you are a little bit older, read the book. It is amazing. It's by an author by the name of Roald Dahl. The musical plays off of Willy Wonka and his chocolate factory, which is a really important part in this larger story of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, so I don't want to give you too much information about it, but Willy Wonka's Kids is our new musical here at John Beck. The only thing we need are some actors, actresses, and people to work the set and the backstage. You know who you are. If you are up for an amazing experience, something that'll take you out of your comfort zone, do it. This is your chance. Now, some of you guys know I play the banjo. I'm not going to play the banjo in the musical, but yesterday, Sunday, I had the chance for the first time ever to perform with a microphone. I've never done that before, and I was so nervous. It was actually at a restaurant. I was so nervous that after I finished performing, when I picked up my glass of water, my hands were shaking so much. That's how nervous I was. I actually had to hold it with two hands. The reason I share this with you is because as nervous as I was, I loved it. I kind of want to do it again. It took me out of my comfort zone. I didn't think I could do it. I challenged myself to do it, and I did it. Some of you guys who were in the musical Pirates last year, you might have remembered that experience. You might even be able to relate to me, just how nervous you might have been getting on the stage and all of that. Guess what? You probably thought it was actually a worthwhile experience, something that you can say that you did. And so if you're a fifth grader this year, or even a sixth grader who did not participate last year, and you're in chorus, that is one of the requirements. You do have to be in chorus. Guess what? Maybe take the leap. See what you can do. Have some fun. Get on stage. Learn. And unlike me, where I had to be up in front of the restaurant alone, you get to be out there with your friends, with your classmates, kind of doing it together. That's kind of fun. So I want to encourage you guys to do that. We'll have more information. Your 5th and 6th grade teachers will be passing out permissions once they get them. If you didn't get one and you're looking for an extra one, we will have a desk outside of the main office with the extra permission slips there for you, so you can go grab them. Okay? Remember, they are due on Friday. We are holding auditions next Monday, and if we need to, we're going to do it a second day next Wednesday. Unfortunately, we can't do it on Tuesday. So Monday and Wednesday next week. That's why we got to get those permission slips back by this Friday. So hey, we're a little bit late. We want to get the show underway, so we got to roll, guys. So I hope that you guys can roll with us. I hope that we have a great big group of 5th and 6th graders who are interested in participating. All right. Okay. Now, if nobody else has told you this, I want you to hear from me. I love you. I care about you. I'm here to encourage you. You know that. I know that. I know that you love, care, and encourage me. You guys tell me that every single day. You guys even show me with your own creative ways. And I'm beginning to see how you guys are doing it to others. 6th grade kids, some of you guys are doing an amazing job, being great role models to our younger kids, 5th graders too. I even see some people taking care of our awesome Beck Gives Back, all of the food that we've collected. Have you seen that? And all of the coats, the hats for Operation Warmest Child. It's amazing. And I love the fact that we could put out these holiday decorations. We could put out the food. We could put out the clothing on the trees, knowing that you guys are going to be respectful and responsible for that. The fact that the school actually does decorations and puts these things out there for you to touch is a compliment. You have been respectful and responsible and show that you're ready to be the best John Beck students out there. And we don't have any fear about putting these things out there because you guys know how to handle yourself. So thank you. Thanks for showing that love, care, and encouragement. I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day.